Okay, let's get this done with. So, okay, real quick, I gotta say, this is the third time I've recorded this because the software I used to use apparently doesn't work with my new microphone and refuses to record audio. So, I'm recording this in OBS Studio, so if things look weird or something, that's why. Um, so, let's start from the beginning. Um, as you can tell, let's start from the beginning. About 2 weeks ago was our church's man camp, and it was pretty good. It was about. It was called Return to Bethel, and it was about the story of Jacob going back to Bethel, and how it was kind of like his first meeting place with God, and how it was pretty much just going back home for him. And people were talking about like what was your Bethel moment, and honestly, I couldn't really think of anything. I've grown up in the church I've grown up in the church my entire life, so I couldn't really think of what that would really look like for me. And I kind of just was like, okay, whatever. It's maybe just not applicable to me at the moment in time. And then the week following, after getting back from man camp, I had that entire week off, which was nice. Well, yeah, it was nice. But one thing happened that kind of changed it in that sense. Uh, cause the lease I have on my apartment currently was ending at the end of May, and I was like, okay, well, I should probably contact them and make sure, just get it set up month to month, because I want to live in a house. I don't want to necessarily live here for much longer, so I'll set it up month to month so I can save up, and by the time I'm ready to move, we'll be good to go. I won't have to worry about fees or anything like that. So I looked over lease renewal contract, and I noticed that it didn't have anything for month to month. I was like, okay, I'll contact them. Maybe they just don't list it. Nope, they don't do month to month here. So I was left with a few options. The first one being just renewing my lease, and if it came to the point where I wanted to move, I would just break the lease, which was really expensive, so I didn't want to do that. The other option was renewing my lease, but when the time came, I would have to find a replacement for me for the lease. And given the housing market in Boise right now, in just the Treasure Valley in general, that's really not a great option for me, because if you don't get on a house quickly, you're not getting it, and it would require that kind of coordination with it would be a little tricky, I feel. Maybe not so much with the how well, it would have been tricky to put it simply. And so the third option was to just not renew my lease and move out. And as you can probably guess, that's the option I went with. And the thing is, though, I'm moving back in with my mom. And don't get me wrong, I love my mom. My mom's great. She's great. But I just turned 26. And so at the time, I was thinking, just because I hadn't had my birthday yet, I'm like, I'm about to turn 26. I'm going to be moving back in with my mom. And while it's not a bad thing, I'm going to be saving a lot of money, and I won't be locked down to any contract. So it'll be great for that term, in that sense. But I'm still moving back in with my mom at the age of 26. And that's painful to the pride. And I got to thinking, I was like, back to Bethel, moving back home. Maybe this is what I'm supposed to be getting from it. And I might be reading too much into it, but that's kind of what I've been feeling lately, is just going back and maybe getting back on track with some things, and going back home to take the little bit of pride I had left in myself and kind of just getting it away so God can work in me that way. And it's a definite thing that can happen. I'll just put it that way. So yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. Part of the reason I'm bringing this up is because I had originally told some people I would be releasing a video last week, and obviously that didn't happen. This is part of the reason why. The other reason is just it wouldn't have been that great of a video for reasons that I won't get into, and doing this kind of covers the things I wanted to talk about it anyway in that video anyway. But I'm not this kind of. I wanted to bring this up because I'm not abandoning this channel. It's still stuff I want to do. Actually, after I'm done, I want to do a video about some of the stories I have about living here, which I can't tell very easily when the people live behind me. So that'll be fun. I also want to do some videos on something I want to call entertainment debt. It's kind of something that was inspired after going through Financial Peace University, which I kind of have some comments on that as well, but nothing that bad, maybe just like a summary of things. And past that, though, I want to do things besides just that. So some of you might know, I've been working on a book for a while. This is a rough manuscript, and I've gone through chapter 1, released chapter 1, and I'd like to get chapter 2 out sometime. Since things are kind of toning down for me, I figured moving in with my mom might be a good chance to start working on that, and it means I can be in my room alone and pretend I'm still living by myself. Other than that, I also want to start working on my dissertation of Little Shop of Horrors, which might be a little tricky given in the packing process I accidentally packed it, which was dumb, but I have that movie pretty much memorized, so it shouldn't be too big of an issue. I also think it's on Netflix, but I might be remembering wrong. Past that, that's mainly it. There's been a few other things besides this main channel that I've been working on if you're interested in. Some of you might know I've been streaming once a month, doing a D&D session with some people. That's been fun. I might also start streaming a bit more with just other games I've been playing and trying to finish. That gets more into the entertainment debt thing. And I've also, while I'm not streaming it myself, I've been part of a stream that my friend Caleb does, that we just do D&D and other role-playing games. It's been a lot of fun. And that's most of it. Just figured I wanted to give this a little update video because I haven't released anything since February. I know people did like the that's actually another thing. I haven't done much since the Discount Chocolates Day Eve video, which was a lot of fun to make. If you're interested in the full 10 minutes of me eating shower pizza and just like doing that part, let me know. I would be fine with releasing that. It was really dumb, really fun, and just ridiculous. But yeah, until I really get settled back at my mom's, I'm probably not gonna be doing much on here. I'll keep doing the streaming and whatnot, but other than that, not much. It's gonna take most of the month to feel to get moved in just because of my busy schedule and just general laziness. But yeah, it should be good. It'll be interesting to go from a 1-bedroom apartment to 1-bedroom, but I think it'll also give me some time to pack away some things that I've been putting too much importance on. And overall, it should be a positive thing. Anyway, for now, I'm Seth. It's been a thorn in my side. See you later.